Hi there, I'm Susan Beyer, and this is Fun with Research. Thanks for joining me. Today we're talking about how to start small with thought leadership research. I had a girlfriend reach out to me who wanted to get going with some research to support her thought leadership, but was really anxious about hiring somebody and the cost involved of doing a big study. And today I'm going to tell you what I told her, which is that you don't need to start big to start building a platform for your thought leadership with research. And that's what I'm going to tell you how to do today. So my friend had a long list of things that she's really curious about that relate to her subject of expertise. And she developed a whole bunch of ideas about things she would like to ask people. And maybe you're like that too, or maybe you don't have a big list. Maybe you're just sort of getting started in thinking about the platform to build your thought leadership on. What you need to do is avoid the temptation to put together a big long survey that asks everything that you would want to know. Because for one thing, respondents are unlikely to take it if it's a really long survey. And for another thing, you're just getting started. So let's do some practice runs first. So what I want you to do is pick one topic that you really like to talk about that you think demonstrates your expertise with the people whose attention you are trying to get. Just one. And then I want you to develop 3 to 5 things that you would like to ask that are related to that topic. Now, 2 or 3 of these questions that you're going to write are going to be easy to answer. So they're going to be a check one of these items, one of these answer options, or maybe they're a choose all that apply. Okay, nothing too crazy, right? And then the last 1 or 2 questions in your survey are going to be open-ended. And I want you to ask a really interesting, engaging question, like what keeps you up at night about this topic? Or what is the single best thing you've ever found that helped you solve a problem like this? Make it interesting for them to answer, and you're going to give them a box where they can type in their answer. A little survey like that actually gives you a lot of information that you can use to talk about. And even if only 5 or 10 people fill it out, it's okay. Again, you're not the Pew Research Center. We're not trying to give a statistically reliable representation of everybody in the country, for example. You just need something to riff off of for your thought leadership. So even if you only get 5 to 7 people, you can talk about what they said, and those open-ended items are going to give you some language you can share that people said, actual quotes. You don't need to tell them who said it, and sort of give you some ideas about maybe other questions to ask next time, or again, a little more to riff about. So if you do this, if you just pick one topic with 4 or 5 questions a month, or maybe every few weeks, something like that, and then you put that question out on your social media channels, and you put it out maybe in a little email to your database, no matter how small, if they're the right people to answer the survey, you'll be surprised at how you sort of start building a platform that you can use to develop your thought leadership. So you don't need to start with a big initiative. You can start slow, kind of get your feet wet, get people used to you asking questions, and show them that you're listening. So when you get the results of this, you're going to post them. You're going to talk about them in the same places that you invited people, whether it's in your email newsletter or on your podcast or whatever. So it's an easy way to start. You don't have to be scared. And even if you don't get a whole lot of respondents at first, it's going to give you something to talk about. And that's what I want you to think about with building your thought leadership. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next Friday on Fun with Research.